One time while I was pregnant, I got cheated on so many times that I got the STD that gives you bugs in your pussy.
My dad committed suicide 31 days before my wedding.
By the age of 20, I had 2 different therapists refuse to see me any longer because I was a complicated case.
When I was 11, my parents didn't know what else to do with me, so they sent me to a psychiatrist who claimed he could hypnotize me. It didn't work.
I got pregnant at 18 and then found out I had 2 uteruses. My child was born 10 weeks early.
I found out my parents weren't even actually married in the Jack in the Box drive-thru at 2 a.m.
When I was 13, my dad told me that I would never be enough for him to stop drinking.
My grandma thought I was possessed by the devil when I was a teenager, so she made me read the Bible out loud at her house every time I went to visit while eating spaghetti.
My name's Rudy, and when I had my first kiss, my dad called me and asked if I used tongue, and I brought Sour Patch Kid lemonade. My name's Bella, and when I was born, my dad hid his drugs in my crib, and I brought Sour Patch Punch Bites. My senior homecoming, my dad told me to stop eating chicken fingers because I was going to look fat in my dress, and I brought Nerd Gummy Clusters. When I was in middle school, my mom forced me and my brother to live with her abusive ex, and I brought Sour Patch Peaches. My senior year, I had to get a hymenectomy, and I told everyone it was for my webbed feet. Oh, fuck, and I brought Airhead Extremes. This past year, I had to leave college to go watch my sister die, and I brought Terrible Berry Clouds. The first time I had talked to my dad on the phone in a year, he thought for the first 5 minutes of our conversation that I was my little sister, and I brought Swedish Fish. 2 weeks ago, I got a hey girly text, and it wasn't that my boyfriend was cheating on me, it was that I have a sister. And I brought gummy worms. My first pregame of my freshman year, somebody on the basketball team came up to me and said that a TikTok was made about me being the president's niece at my college, and I am the president's niece, and I brought Sweet Tart Ropes. So on parent drop-off, my dad would make pit stops on the way home to a bar and make me sit in the car for an hour and wait for him to drink, and then he would drive me home. And I brought Sour Patch Watermelon. Somebody on the hockey team came up to my friend and said that a girl on the volleyball team had a baby when I was posting about my newborn nephew. And I brought Sour Patch Kids. This summer going into my senior year, I got cheated on, and the girl was 14. And I brought Nerd Gummy Clusters. A girl on my team told me I should transfer so that she could have my spot. And I brought Jolly Ranchers. It was a joke, but it still hurt my feelings. My dad almost OD'd, and when I was trying to help him, he told me I wasn't allowed to call 911. And I brought Slurp Saver Gummy Sours.
My name is Ashley, and I'm on Xanax.
My name is Cadence, and I'm on Zoloft.
My dad became a felon the day after my 14th birthday.
My grandpa was admitted to the psych ward for trying to stab my grandma and a cop.
My childhood dog died in my arms, and then to make it worse, after she was dead, her body started convulsing in my arms.
When I first got my license, my ex-boyfriend threw a tantrum in the car while I was driving and started throwing stuff at me and yelling in my face. Right there.
On my 19th birthday, my grandpa only texted me to tell me happy birthday to make sure that my Nana was where she said she was. They've been divorced for 40 years.
My ex put a gun to his head, threatening to kill himself in front of me 3 times.
My ex situationship is dead.
One time my ex woke me up in the morning just to tell me that he pissed the bed because he was so drunk.
I'm a Trojan fail.
My ex was talking to 4 of his exes while we were together, and a week after we broke up, he started dating a teen mom.
My name is Casey, and my drug-addicted mother used to lock me and my siblings and my cousins in a closet for days with nothing but popcorn to get her fix.
My name is Lauren. I bred Jolly Ranchers and gummy bears. And when I was 10 years old, I didn't hear from my dad for 5 days. So my mom went to his apartment to check on him. And the apartment people told her to wait by the dumpsters. So she thought that was the rank smell that she smelled, but really was his dead body.
My name's Haley, and one time my dad was in the neighbor's yard trying to get our dog, and the neighbor thought my dad was robbing him, so he came outside with a machete and chopped his neck, and then when he fell down, he tried to chop his arm off.
My name is Leslie, and one time my mom had this druggy boyfriend who burned our house down, and we had to live with him while he repeatedly broke her ribs, and he held half of the money, and yeah.
My name is Casey, and I just recently found out the sister I always thought was adopted in Canada actually has only lived 15 minutes away from me my entire life.
My name is Lauren, and when I was 16, my brother went to prison for murder, which I found out on my way to school, which happened to also be Halloween. So when I sat on the front steps of the school crying, waiting for my sister, everyone thought I was a jump scare.
My name's Haley, and one time my mom dated a drug addict, and he knocked all of our windows out and kicked in our door.
One time, my mom took me to the bar and got belligerently drunk, and my dad stalked her and found her at the bar and ripped me out, and I didn't see her for 5 years.
Hi, my name is Billy, and when I was younger, my mom and my stepdad told me a lot about it to go upstairs for hours while they had prostitutes over. And I brought gummy bears.
Hi, my name is Ashlyn, and when I was younger, there was a guy at my dad's house, and he sexually assaulted me when I was asleep. And I told my dad the next day, and he didn't believe me until my mom found out about the guy, and I had to go to counseling because he was a registered sex offender. I brought sweetheart ropes.
When I was younger, my mom decided to take my savings, which was $300, and spend it on drugs. And I had Micah Nights.
When I was very little, my dad decided to leave my brother and I at the house by ourselves when he said he was going to go get ice cream, but instead went to go get drugs. I brought ribs.
When I was about 6th grade, I put on a bathing suit and was going out to the pool, and my stepdad asked my mom what bra size I was.
When I was in the 6th grade, my best friend at the time wrote me a letter telling me how much she hated my guts and that she can't wait for me to move schools. I brought Haribo fruit salad.
When I was younger, I went to my aunt's house for her birthday, and my mom promised she was going to pick us up the next day, and she never showed up, and turns out she went to jail for substances. Gummy worms.
On my 8th birthday, my dad called me promising me that he would do something with me, but instead that was the last time I ever talked to him. I brought Sour Patch watermelon.
Whenever I was younger and my parents were still married, they used to get in fights so bad that I thought I was gonna wake up in the morning and find out that one of them had died. And I bought Skittle gummies.
I had a boyfriend in middle school, and after we broke up, he texted me saying that I was the reason he wanted to harm himself. And Haribo Star Mix.
When I was in middle school, I had these two best friends, and I introduced them to each other, and they started hanging out without me and blocked me on everything. And I have rainbow worms. I had such a rough childhood growing up that I would wake up in the middle of the night having full-blown panic attacks because I thought my parents died. And I brought tangy strawberry sweetheart ropes.
Hi, I'm Chloe, and I have bought Sour Patch Kids watermelon, and I have a broken back and a ruptured eardrum.
Hi, I'm Emily, and I brought Sour Patch Bites and Happy Cola. And my dad left me at 1.
Hi, I'm Kylie, and I brought Strawleys and Sour Skittles, and I lost my hearing at 8. Okay. I'm also Kylie, and I brought Nerd Clusters, and I dated...
My name is Joe, and one time I dated a guy who lived in a shed.
My name's Ashlyn, and my girlfriend refuses to speak to me unless I take my Adderall.
Hey guys, I'm Ava, and I'm banned from Ulta.
My name's Raven, and I'm addicted to poppers.
I'm Joe, and I had somebody throw a hydro flask at my head.
I'm Ashlyn, and my ex-girlfriend smelled so bad that when she got in the car, we had to roll the windows down.
My name is Ava, and I ran over 2 squirrels within the same 10 minutes about 2 days ago.
My name's Joe, and I just recently found out that I was ODing on quinine, and it was causing severe anxiety attacks.
My name's Ashlyn, and my mom has to cut my hair because when I was 10 years old, I tripped and fell at the hair salon and refused to go back, so.
I'm Joe, and when I was 14, I went down to a surf shop and bought a surfboard, but I didn't know how to surf, and so when I took it into the ocean, it actually like went over me, and I started I was being held underwater, and then it went up and smacked me in the mouth, and I had to get 10 stitches in my face. I'm Joe.
I'm Ashlyn.
And we're banned from IHOP.
The crab is fatty.
Great. Oh my god.
Hi, my name is McKenna, and when I was in junior year of high school, my grandma sent me a death wish telling me basically to kill myself and burn in the pits of hell. I have Sour Patch Blueberry, I think.
Hi, my name is Kylie, and my biological parents left me on a hospital doorstep and then abandoned me. And I have mini Subarus.
My name is McKenna, and last summer I had to block my dad on iMessage because he would send me like 6 messages each day and call me like 5 times telling me how much of a shitty person I am, and basically that the custody should just be over to him. I have Nerd Cluster.
Hi, my name is Kylie, and in sophomore year, I got called the C slur in front of the whole class twice, and then the teacher said, oh, it's okay, she didn't know, and then the girl cried and tried to make everyone feel bad for her, but no one felt bad for her because she's a really bad person. And I brought sour belts.
My name is McKenna, and when I was a sophomore in high school, my dad and my brother got into a huge physical fight, and my brother grabbed a bag and a tent and met me downstairs and told me that he was leaving forever and had all of us looking for him for like 5 hours, and all of his friends were texting me, when in reality, he ran 3 hours away, ran back, and was in our kitchen when we got home. Also, I brought gummy worms.
Hi, my name is Kylie, and one time I was in this parking lot with my friends, and then they came up to this one friend and asked for their number, and they gave him a fake number, and then they found out, and the guys were really mad, and then I told them, like, oh, like, calm down, like, it's okay, and then they got really mad at me and told me it's because I'm adopted and that they were talking to the pretty one, and I brought Nerd Clusters.
My name is Hallie. I brought Sour Patch Kids, and in 5th grade, my crush told me I was like a sister to him.
My name's Elizabeth, and my dad is dead. Oh, and I brought gummy bears.
My name is Hallie. I brought Nerds Gummy Clusters, and my teacher called me ugly.
I remember that. My name's Elizabeth. I've had multiple eye surgeries, and my eyes still don't work. And I brought Sour Punch Bites. They're not coming out.
My name is Hallie, and one time when I wore my platform Ugg slippers, I face planted in front of everybody. And I brought fish.
Hi, I'm Zoe. I brought Bunch of Crunches, and when my ex cheated on me, I apologized for getting angry.
And I brought crunchy M&Ms, and I dated a SoundCloud rapper.
Hi. Hi, I'm Zoe, and I fucked somebody in her bed.
And I brought kisses, and my dad used to gamble to get school clothes money.
Hi, I'm Zoe, and when I was 19, my uncle told me I wasn't going to be anybody in life. He got out of prison after 10 years and was doing meth with his grandma.
When I was 8, I tickled my mom, and she punched me in the nose, breaking it, causing lifelong damage.
Ready? I grew up in a trailer where pot plants grew up behind our couch from the ground.
My name is Karen, and when I was in preschool, sometimes my mom would forget to pick me up.
My name is Ainsley, and when I was in elementary school, the nurse knew me by first name basis because I'd have so much panic attacks and try to go home, but she wouldn't let me go home.
My name is Kylie, and my parents put me through conversion therapy in high school.
My name is Ainsley, and when I was 10 years old, my grandma died, and then when I was 18 years old and graduating high school, my only alive grandma asked me if I was sad that my dead grandma wasn't here because she was dead and she'd been waiting her turn to be my number one grandma.
My name is Kylie, and I was groomed by someone who is now a pastor in Texas.
My name is Ainsley, and in high school my friends wouldn't invite me to things because the guys didn't like me, but it's because I was a closeted lesbian.
My name is Kylie, and growing up my mom kept sticks around the house in each room, including the car, and that way it was easy access for her to grab it and hit me.
My name is Ainsley, and I was so scared of going to hell that every night before I went to sleep, I would go, "Fuck you, Satan," so that Jesus would know I was on his side.